Hey, welcome. This is Joseph Walker, CEO and founder at jtmarketingenterprise.com. Hopefully you know who I am by now, but if you didn't, now you know who I am. So hey, I'm just going to do a real quick live stream. It's not going to be long, just a few minutes. But what I wanted to share, I was actually this morning, I got back from the gym. I was going through some of my older notes that I got from when I was reading Think and Grow Rich. I took a couple of notes and I was kind of reviewing that. It's really, really good to go back through your notes, see what all, you kind of, you may have missed, rather, because, a lot of times we don't, economics, a lot of times we don't exactly go back and look at the notes that we took, and I know as Ray Hickton says, a lot of times the notes that you take that you don't go back over and redistribute, it's like throwing away checks. You're throwing away paychecks, because all that knowledge you get whenever you read a book or you have a conference call or you go to some kind of a live event, all those notes that you take that you don't really go back and review, you are pretty much throwing away a paycheck, because that information and that knowledge that you have can more or less bring you back a lot of money, because you don't retain everything that you write down. You don't retain everything that you hear at a big event, which is why it's so important you take notes in the first place. But when you don't go back over it, you kind of forget a lot of stuff. You only remember like half of the stuff anyway, and then you're going to forget the other half over time. So it's really, really good to go back and look over all the notes that you took. Hey, as you guys stream in, please let me know where you're coming from. But I'm going to go ahead and get into it, because once again, I don't have a whole lot of time. But I did want to make sure that I spread a little bit of value to you guys today, okay? So first and foremost, I'm going over my notes. I saw something that was really, really powerful. Napoleon Hill, he's talking about the law of economics. The law of economics. So pretty much what I was reading here is that there is but one dependable method of accumulating and legally holding riches, and that is by providing a useful service. So what that means is, if you are in network marketing, affiliate marketing, you have some kind of product or service or some kind of opportunity that's going to provide some kind of a great service. What's up, Nick? What's up, Julian? I see Heather's in the house. What's going on, Michelle? It's good to see you guys on here with me. So if you have some kind of product, some kind of service that you can render to other people, you can actually get the exchange of dollars by rendering that kind of valuable service, right? And that's pretty much the law of economics, that it's a law that no person can beat. So if you want to become rich, if you want to put yourself in a position where you can accumulate wealth and abundance, you have to, at some point or another, give off something of value, some kind of product, some kind of service, something that's going to solve a problem or render better convenience to a person's life. And that's exactly what we do here in, the home business niche. You have some kind of product or service. Maybe it's vitamins, supplements, pills. Maybe it's credit repair. Maybe it's travel. Anything. It can be anything that is legitimately going to solve a problem. You don't want to go out there ripping out the marketplace, because that's going to catch up to you. But that is very powerful. I was reading these notes, and it says, no system has ever been created by which people can legally acquire riches through mere force of numbers. I.e., like a lot of times people, they get network marketing confused with a Ponzi scheme, which is, illegal. If for those of you who don't know, a Ponzi scheme, or a pyramid scheme as they call it, is more or less when you recruit people in exchange to get money for recruiting people. There is no tangible or intangible product or service. It's nothing. And when I say tangible, intangible, I mean something that you can like physically grab. Like this phone is a tangible product, right? Maybe you have maybe some kind of digital product that would be intangible, but you don't have any tangible or intangible product or service to offer only thing you're doing is recruiting people so that you can continue to make money. That is the definition of a Ponzi scheme. That is illegal. And a lot of times, people who look at network marketing, and they get a little bit confused, and they're under the impression that that's exactly what network marketing or multi-level marketing is, and that could be nothing further from the truth. So if you guys didn't know that, now you know. Now you actually have a little bit more education as far as how that works. Moving along, furthermore, what I read was you can't cheat the grind, right? So what you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. So you can't. It's like personal development. You read a book. If you just read a book one time, I'm this is my second time, on Think and Grow Rich. So the first time you read it, you're going to get value from it. You're going to write down notes like I did. But the second time, if you don't go back and read it, you're a different person. You've changed. You've gone through life. You've implemented a lot of different things, and you've grown as a person. So when you actually come back and, you reread the book, you're only going to get better. You're going to get so much more out of it. It's the same thing with your business. It's the same thing with your personal life, your job, relationships, the whole shebang. The more that you put into it, the more that you're going to get out of it. And it's the same thing with the grind. The grind, your business, trying to accumulate more customers, prospect people. If you're only prospecting 2 people a day and getting 2 eyes on your opportunity a day, okay, that's something. But if you look at the guy who's getting 10 eyeballs per day on his opportunity, on his presentation, who you think is going to fare better in the long span of things, right? It's probably going to be the one who has 10 eyeballs per day looking at his opportunity versus the person who has 2. And look, honestly, 1 to 2 people a day is really good because most people are too afraid to even prospect, talk to people, and have them look at the opportunity in the beginning. So if you're doing 1 or 2, 3 a day, hey, be consistent with that. But if you can get more, if you can get 10 people looking at your deal, then hey, by all means, please do that to the fullest. Moving along, once you understand and adapt this law of economics, your income will grow. And he goes on to pretty much explain how general knowledge and specialized knowledge are 2 total different things. General knowledge is like going to school. You get a high school diploma. You go to college. You get a degree. You go work at a job. You're going to have generalized knowledge that you can take and you can get paid a salary on. But when you have specialized knowledge, with specialized knowledge, you're going to be able to actually go out there into the marketplace and you're going to be able to get paid what you're worth, right? And that's more or less what we do out here in direct sales, is get paid what we're worth. What's up, Tina? What's going on, brother Kelvin? It's good to see you on here. Hey, what's up, Christina? So you want to get paid what you're worth. You're going to have to invest. Yep, I said the I word. You're going to have to invest in yourself, whether that's time or that's money. Invest in yourself to get specialized knowledge. That way you can actually go out into the marketplace and get paid for that said knowledge. And that's a big part of the law of economics, because you're providing a product or a service that requires some kind of specialized knowledge in exchange for dollars. Oh yeah, and this is a big thing. This was like in all caps. That was written in the book, and it's also what I wrote down in all caps. But capitalistic society guarantees every person the opportunity to provide useful service and to collect riches in proportion to the value of service. So what does that mean? If you want to make millions of dollars, you have to give out something of value equal to that amount. So if you want to make $100, you can't try to sell something that's only worth $20 in value. That wouldn't make any sense. If I wanted to buy a Kia, right? If I wanted to buy maybe a Kia Rio or something, right? Just a simple basic sedan, little small tiny car, very manual, very basic, and someone wanted to sell it to me for $30,000, well, obviously I know that particular car, that particular vehicle is not probably barely even worth a third of that amount. Whereas if I wanted to make 60 or 70 grand, maybe I'm going to want to sell a Beamer or a Mercedes or a Lexus. You see what I'm saying? So there's a difference between what you want to make versus how much you're willing to offer the marketplace. So whatever you want to make, you have to give that amount, actually more than that amount in value, in order for that to be reciprocated into your bank account. So that's more or less the law of economics. Is passed by nature. The law hands out both penalties and rewards for its observation. So that's the last note. And what that means is, if like you're going to get either rewarded or you're going to get penalized for following this law. So if you're trying to get something worth, whatever, like $200, $300 worth of money, but you're trying to give the marketplace $50 worth of merchandise, it's not going to work out for you, and eventually you're going to be penalized. People are going to just say your service is shitty, or they're going to like get a refund, or they're going to report you, whatever. You cannot escape from the law of economics. Either you're going to get the money, the value that you want by giving that out to the marketplace, or you're just not. So that's a really, really great law. I got a couple of nuggets just from going back through those notes. Hopefully you guys were able to take something from that. If you're not on jtmarketingenterprise.com, make sure right after this video ends, you click that link above in the description. You guys go that way. Check out the content. I have a lot of more valuable videos that you guys can look at, watch. I got a lot of training. Check it out. Have a great day. Kill it this hump day, and I will see you guys on the next live stream.